All right, we're at our first location. It's Jordan Furniture. This is considered Valencia. So just to get your bearings, if you go that way, maybe a kilometer and a half, you're in Valencia. And if you go this way, it's a few kilometers, you're back to the National Highway by the 7-Eleven there in Bacong. So coming down the mountain from Valencia, it's on the right hand side, Jordan Furniture. So they have a couple here. This one's interesting. It's I don't think it's an octagon, it's 6-sided. It's a little different. So I did the measurements this time. If you guys remember, I forgot to do the measurements last time. This one happens to be 13 feet 6 inches wide and 12 feet 6 inches deep. And the way this one is, it's set up, and I jumped up in there and sat there. They're basically little love seats that seats 2 people, and then there's 5 of them to go around. And then so 5-sided, and then this would be the 6th side here, the entrance. So just a little simple entrance. Kind of a neat little design. So they say when they construct this, it is treated. So we asked to see the bottle of the treatment, and they did show us the product that they use. So they did have a bottle here. Not to say that this was treated, but at least they had the bottle here, like I asked for it. So I kind of like the 6-sided one the best. The only thing is when you sit at these little love seats, there's 5 of them going across, so 5 times 2 is 10. You get 10 people in here. These beams kind of are in the way of seeing the person who's sitting in the other seat, so that's kind of a drawback. And it has 6 posts. There's a total of 6 posts coming down. Typically there's 4, but there's 6 on this one, so we would have to have 6 concrete pads. Not a big deal. But I actually do like the construction on this one because it's very thick. And look at the size of the bamboo here. Now, what I have been told by a lot of people is if this was treated, that's great. You don't know if it was or not. But what they say to do is, you try to find a spot where you won't see it, and you drill in above the joints, and then you put in the slignum inside there, and it will sit on these areas that's closed off. As you know, bamboo is closed off every so many inches. That's why they drill through it to soak it properly. But these aren't drilled through, these are solid closed, and they hold water. A lot of people make bamboo canteens. So what you do is where the joints are, you drill in and you put some of that slignum in there, and it just sits and soaks in. And then you can also just put the slignum on the outside as well. So, but they say these are treated. How well, you don't know. Now this one looks bigger, but actually it's 1 foot shorter. So this is basically a rectangle. You see some nice designs burnt in. It's all burnt in to the bamboo. And this one is 12 foot 6 by 11 foot 6, where that one's 13.6 by 12.6. So basically a foot shorter, even though it actually looks like it's wider. It's actually not. You can see they put a nice mesh around the top. See this? It's like a fiberglass mesh to hold everything in. So that'd be nice for the wind. Kind of holds the grass in place, and that grass has to be replaced like every 5 or 6 years from what I understand. So this is the first shop of the day. They have 2 here on site. They want $35K for these delivered. Deliveries included in that, $35,000. So that's a little high. We won't pay that much, but $35K is about, I don't know, $675. But that does include delivery. So first place has 2 to choose from. All right, Kubo shop number 2. I think this is where we bought the paintings, right here in this stretch right here, if I'm not mistaken. So this is Jordan Bamboo Furniture. This is their satellite location. Their main location is where we just shot up in Valencia, but now I think we're still officially in Bakang. But I do see maybe 100 meters down the road the sign "Welcome to Dumaguete." So we're very, very close to the border to Dumaguete. Look at the blue sky, beautiful. Nice in the shade, not so nice in the sun. So this is officially Bakang. So if you go that way, you're going to head back to Darwin. So they have 3 here, 1 down there, which is basically the same as that. So they basically have a large and a small. So Wilma's working her magic. So this is the large one. So we like this one. This one is 12 feet by 12 feet. And there's no barriers in between. There's no posts. So I think the other one is out just because when you sit, the posts are kind of in the way of conversation. So, and this is 4 square. You can fit more people in it. So this is a smaller one. So this is 10 feet by 10 feet. This one's 12 feet by 12 feet. And we got the same price of 35. And we haven't been negotiating yet, but the other place, just because, you know, there's like 6 places to go. But then Wilma had no choice. She had to start negotiating. So she got it from 35 to 33 to 32. And that's including delivery. So they say they bring 8 to 10 guys to lift this up onto a flatbed truck, drive it all the way up to us. You guys know we're up the mountain. I mean, look how high that is. Gonna be taking out some wires. So, you know, they gotta pay all those guys. So that's included in the price. So she's got it down to 32. Knowing Wilma, she's gonna want a round number at 30. But we'll see. This is nice. So let me get a little closer. It's cooler under here, right? Oh yeah. I mean, even I'm in the shade here. Well, there's not that much of a difference, but definitely from the sun. Yeah, daytime hangout when the sun is high. Yeah. So this one was treated as well, and they had the same wood tech. That's the name of it, wood tech. WOODTEC. And they explained how they treated it. And again, you don't know if it was done properly or not, but they say they spray it all, and then all the areas in which they drill into the bamboo, see how they had to drill in to get this piece to go in? They say they really concentrate on getting that wood tech chemical inside the bamboo. So I guess you know, you have to say that it was treated. But some nice designs, similar as the other place. Very nice little doorway. 4 posts, and they said that they would take care of the setting it on a firm, right? We don't have to do concrete because they dig down, they put something, they call it bricks, but I don't know exactly what it is, but they would do that as part of the price as well. So so that's not bad. I wouldn't have to worry about mixing cement and hiring somebody for that. But nice nice ceiling, 12 foot by 12 foot. Nice grass top. And what I really like is this mesh. And this mesh, it's not cheap. I mean, it feels like wire almost, but it's not. It's definitely nylon, but you can see how they have this all tied down so the wind doesn't bother it. Because when Wilma and I used to go to the Dominican all the time, they had these huts out on the beach, but with no mesh. Yeah, so the wind, you know, the wind can take it. So this would hold. I don't know how long or how many years this would last, this wire mesh or this fiberglass mesh, but really holds everything in place, which is pretty nice. So we're off to the next shop, and we have Prince with us. Yeah. You want to show everybody Prince? We got Wilma's mom, of course, too. Let's see what Prince is doing. He was sleeping. See what he's doing. Oh, he's up. Hi, Nai. You're up from your nap. He goes right along with us. He loves it. I think he likes the air conditioning. Wilma was just saying that when we were driving here. He was all sprawled out. We have a Mexican blanket for him laid out, and he just absolutely loves traveling. And I think he enjoys the aircon. So we're off to the next place. All right, here we go. So look at Wilma. She told me to go for a walk. She looked at me because we're getting ready to leave, and she goes, "Let me talk to him." So she's working it. She's something. She does not like to overpay for anything. Look at these little guys. Right on this busy highway, running loose. Oh boy. Hopefully they'll make it. So here's a little motor car wash. And they have a little pit where they can crawl underneath. And there goes a motorcycle. No rules here, guys. You kind of do what you want. Now that we're close to Dumageddon, people do wear their helmets. You see how most people have helmets on? This guy doesn't. But if you're in Darwin, as you guys probably seen by many of our videos, 90% don't wear helmets, or have license, or have registration, or have insurance. So yeah, she's still working it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the camera. We'll go off to shop number 3. All right, I'm dying to hear. Wilma has not told me her negotiating skills was successful or not. So you're hearing it the same time that I'm hearing it. So it was 35, then they said 33, then 32.
Then 32.
And then he said that was it, right?
That was it. It was
and then,
the bottom.
Yeah, then you told me to go for a walk.
Yeah.
And tell me what happened.
He said 30.
He dropped it to 30?
Yes, he will deliver whenever, as soon as we want it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so do we want to keep looking, or do you want to pull the trigger? You want to do like 1 or 2 more places? I think there's another one down this way, right?
Yeah, let's do one more.
We'll do one more.
And then compare.
And then remember the place in Darwin that we went to?
Right before the sign there, yeah.
Yeah, that was 35 too, I think.
35. And
did she lower the price or no?
No.
She wouldn't lower the price?
She will not.
Okay.
Last time we were there.
So do you want to go all the way to Darwin to talk? We might as well, right?
Yeah,
give us the
we're
day.
Down here.
And you have his number?
Yeah, I have his number. I have him saved.
So you can pull the trigger. And then, all right, so the laser beam is pretty hot here, so I'm going to go quick. Right over there, I don't know if you can see in the distance, is the Darwin, welcome to Darwin sign. So we're still in Bakong, but real close to Darwin. So there's a couple of kubos over there and this one here, but they're different companies. So this is basically the same one. This is the same dimensions, but they want 38. And Wilma hasn't done any negotiation, but I don't know, she's going to get it down to 30. Basically the exact same thing. We did the measurements. Everything is the same. So I'm going to take a walk down here because there's an interesting one down here. So let me take a walk down and show you what I see. All right, so look at this one. This one's pretty interesting. It's got a room off the back. Don't know if that's what we're looking for. Changing room for the pool, maybe? I'm going to hop up here. I think Wilma's trying to negotiate the other one. Oh, yeah. It's pretty nice. All bamboo. So what is this called here? What is this called?
It's amakan.
Amakan.
Also a bamboo.
Yeah, bamboo, yeah, amakan.
We slice a little, then we make a design that this.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. So what is this? 2 meters? 2 meters by 2 meters? What's the size of this room?
This room?
Yeah.
It's 8 by 12.
8 feet by 12 feet?
Yes.
I can live here.
I think it's got to be 12 feet the whole thing.
Yes.
But this room is 8 feet. This is 8 feet this way, and then that's 4 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So this room here is hard to tell by camera, but this is 8 feet, he said. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And then 4 additional feet, so 12 feet. And then 8 feet across. Is 8 feet across?
Yes, 8 by 12.
Okay, 8 by 12.
75 is not anymore.
Huh?
75.
75? 75K.
75K, yeah.
It's free delivery.
Free delivery. So this is if I get in trouble, I have a place to
I
stay.
took you out to here.
Yeah, oh boy. I don't know if I want to sleep on this though.
You had to put a
Real thick mattress.
mattress on it. Yeah.
It's got a nice floor. Do you treat these for bugs, for books?
It's like that in
Parang sprayer naman ni ma'am.
spray yun sa yung
Kasong
spray.
one would take kung mula tayo naman ang gisagaw.
You put wood tack on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wood tack. I mean, that would be nice. This would be nice for a changing room. However,
Yeah.
there's no space to sit, really.
No room for
Uh,
karaoke.
Yeah, no karaoke, but I mean, you just got a couple people to sit. I mean, really, we want the kubo for visitors and get up out of the sun, have a place to go. I mean, changing area would be nice, but
Like a little changing area.
yeah, too bad if this wasn't a little smaller, then this was a little bigger, right? But
Hey, what you doing? I caught you.
having a snack,
What are you eating?
banana cue.
Banana Q? Your favorite?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
Take a look how they're cooking it.
Yeah, this is how they're.
I mean, you think it's hot out. Stand next to that all day.
Oh boy, it's really hot. That's where they cooking it.
Something, huh?
Yeah. It's very hot over here. Yeah. So this is our. Is this our stop number 6?
We got one more to go,
One more to go.
and then that's it for the day.
Yeah.
It's getting too hot. It's got to be 100 degrees standing here.
Yeah.
Standing next to that fire
It's even hotter.
makes it even hotter.
Yeah.
Trying to hide under the tin roof.
Yeah.
A good snack, and then we'll be off to
Last stop.
number 7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot for one day.
Yeah.
All right, last place of the day. Now we're on the south side of Darwin. So Darwin is right there. You can see it in the right there, about maybe half a kilometer away. National Highway. So they're all the same, guys. Every place we go to, the dimensions are the same. You know, the designs differ a little bit. I mean, that design doesn't change. So it must be just the template. This is the one with the little room. Kind of nice, right? We didn't even ask for the price. This is the smaller one. They have 2 of the larger ones, and Wilma's working the deal now. Seeing if she can get the price even lower or the same as the other place. This is right in Darwin. So these are the 2 that are the 12 feet by 12 feet. So they must be all working off the same plans, because even the design here are the same. So pretty much any shop you go to. So nice grass top, nice netting, nice open. You get a lot of people in here. Now this one has like the lattice work. See that? See how lattice on the bottom, and then on the back, lattice work. Now this one is a little different. What's up, guys? The one that Wilma's hanging out.
Owner. They're cousins. They're all cousins here.
All cousins?
And the Bakong one, there's their cousins.
Oh yeah, cousin too. And then this one is not lattice. This one is solid.
Solid.
So that's the only difference. Still lattice on the bottom. But all the same dimension. And then this is what they call the cement. They call this a brick, but it's just really a cement pad. And this comes with it. So they'll bring this up, and then they'll bury that into the ground, and then they set this on top. Asked about the treatment. They said the same wood tack. They said that they would give us some.
They give us a.
And same thing as when they come up, they would treat it again and do touch-ups. And again, basically every shop you go to, right, Wilma, it's the same. Same dimension, same design, the exact same price. It's all a matter of just keep negotiating down, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, so, all right. So I think this is the style we like. 12 foot by 12 foot. just a decision we have to make if we get the one with the lattice look or we get the one with the wood slat look. That's the only difference. So I'm gonna let Wilma do her thing. She's always more comfortable with me not being around, and that's okay. Hey, if it lowers the price, I'm all for it walking away. And then, we get people that say, why are you asking to lower the price? Why would I overpay? If they're willing to sell for the other place, we got $100 off. We dropped them down 5,000 pesos. It's $100. Why not? If they're willing to sell it, if they're the business owner, if they work there, and if they're willing to sell it for that price, they're still making a profit. So why should I overpay? I never really understood that. There's no sense to waste my retirement dollars. So there's nothing wrong with negotiating. If they don't want to sell it for that price, they, as a business owner, they need to say no. I just noticed they actually have a little window in this. Look at that. Too bad they didn't have a window in all of them, because boy, bugs, birds, lizards, everything could just come through. Up here as well. See the daylight? But this is a nice little changing room. This is really nice. I just wish it was smaller. If this was half the size, what a nice little changing room for people to change into their bathing suits. And then have this sitting area a little larger. And I don't think we want to wait for them to make one, but we can ask. So you can only get 2 people there and 2 people here. But look, it has a doorknob with a key and everything. Pretty nice. All right, decision has been made. This is the one. We wanted to choose the one with the grass top, not the you call it, I guess, mamakin? I'm not sure, but that's a different type of product. And some people say they last about the same length of time, but many say that this lasts longer. So we went ahead with the grass top as opposed to this one. See how it's like larger pieces, and then see how fine this is. And what they're doing now is they're going through and touching up. They went in and cleaned it, wiped everything down, and now they're going through and putting new varnish on it. And then we said to them, hey, when are you going to deliver it? They said this afternoon. So it also comes with, they call it bricks, but it looks like cement pads. And they do all the leveling and put it in place. I'll show you that when we get up to the house. This is the larger 12. It's 12'6" by 11'6". So basically the same dimensions as all of them. And they'll deliver it today. And Wilma did get her down. They were stuck on 32. It was 35, got to 32, and stayed at 32 for the longest time. And then we're getting ready to leave, and Wilma said, just final price. And I said, okay, 30. So they matched the price of the other furniture place from earlier today. So this is right here in Darwin, and they'll deliver this here hopefully this afternoon. All right, looks like the kubo is getting delivered. Do you see it as it's entering the subdivision on the back of a little truck? Looks like they got somebody up on the roof of the truck with a stick to lift up the wires so they don't take down any electrical wires on the way up. And they're gonna make their way up here, so it's gonna be interesting. Looks like we got half a Darwin. So what do you think? It'd be easier to back in? I think so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 guys. If I did the count right, I think I did. So the question is, how many Filipinos does it take to back up one truck with a kubo in it? I think the answer is 14. If you count me, 15. Alright, so they made it up. Only about 4 tries, not bad. So, that kubo is going right here. Looks nice, right? And that's the owner, Queenie. She's the driver. Looks all cleaned up, nice and shiny. The sun really beats up the varnish though. So now they're going to get all the guys. I think there's like 14 guys. They're going to lift it and set it down and then walk it over. Ah, okay. Not bad. Very strong. I have no idea what they're saying. It's gonna look good, right? Fits in there perfect. So what I'll do is I'll stop the camera and I'll tell them where they're going to put them to get it right the first time. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, so here comes the maiden voyage. Took about 15 minutes. It was quick, right?
It was so quick.
Unbelievable how fast they put it in place.
Yeah, I always wanted this since I was a little kid.
Yeah, I know you did. You always wanted your own kubo,
Yeah.
native kubo. So hop up there. Very nice. So now we have a nice place to go, get out of the sun.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, it's cooler, right?
Yeah.
And we chose the one with the slats for a very reason. And if you remember the other one, that was all solid bamboo here. We didn't want to obstruct views, but we wanted more airflow. So that's why we picked the one with all the slats in it, to give as much airflow as possible.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You can feel the breeze coming through.
So let me hop up here.
Yeah.
And take my sandals off. All right, and here's our view.
Yay.
You've been talking about this for 25 years. How someday you always wanted your own kubo.
Always wanted.
So it comes with a little table.
Yes.
Very nice. So now I got to start thinking about the project. So I already have our electrician ready to go.
Yeah.
He's ready to tap in and put electricity here. And see that hanging down there? We have a ceiling fan that we brought from the U.S.
We have fan, yeah.
So we're going to put a ceiling fan, and it has an LED light. And we'll just put a little step down, which I already have, a small step down up in there. So we'll have a ceiling fan, and we'll have an LED light. Yeah. And then I'll probably do one outlet. And I've seen a lot of people put outlets, like, you know, right there or like right here, just to have an outlet. A 220 outlet for whatever you need it for. So we'll do that as another project. But all right, we got another place to sit now when we entertain. We have more places for seating and for people to get out of the sun, because it's brutal during the day. I mean, we normally have people over late afternoon and then, you know, go swimming in the afternoon when the shade hits. just because there's really no place to sit. We normally sit under the carport until about 12:30 when we start getting some shade here on the patio. But now we just have more places to sit.
It's nice.
So you happy?
Yes, definitely.
All right, so that project, finally the Kubo project is complete. We did search, negotiation, payment, delivery, setup,
Yeah.
all in one day. That's a miracle.